The market in Adu was a popular market located at the center of the Akulu kingdom. The Adu market was a very busy market with traders and buyers coming from different parts of the village to buy and sell. There were clinks of cowries, voices of people, and the smell of roasted bushmeat. But in the city, there was thick tension hung in the air. The majestic palace of King Okafor had attracted all eyes, and mystery shrouded the oracle's chamber. The oracle was said to speak only in hours of great peril and danger. Her words determined the fate of the people of Akulu Kingdom. Weary and heavy-hearted, Ikenna, a young hunter from the outskirts of the kingdom, walked briskly towards the palace. His younger sister, Chineye, had become sick with a mysterious sickness no herbal doctor could cure. She could barely speak. Her words are faint whispers of shadows and looming dangers and darkness which she speaks. Ikenna's final hope was the oracle. When he came to the palace gate, two palace guards crossed their spears in front of him. "What are you doing here, hunter?" one demanded. Ikenna replied him with so much fear in a shaky voice. "My sister is very sick and she needs immediate attention. I am here to seek wisdom from the oracle about my sister. She is all I have." The guards looked at each other. They felt pity on him and told him to go in. They told him to be very careful, that the oracle does not give anything for free. As Ikenna entered the chamber of the oracle, there was a little light shining from a local lamp that could barely show the beauty of the intricate carvings of gods and spirits on the walls. At the middle of the chamber sat the oracle, covered with a white veil. Her voice was like the rustling of ancient leaves when she speaks. Before Ikenna could say a word, she startled him and told him, "You are here to seek answers, Ikenna." He was so surprised. How come she knew my name? He answered her with fear all over him. "Yes, great one. My sister is very sick, and I believe that her sickness is not natural. She kept saying words of shadows and looming darkness and danger." The oracle moved her head into a sloping position and said in parables, "Your sister's unfortunate situation is but a thread in a tapestry of danger. Everything she is saying are real. There is an ancient curse looming the kingdom beyond the Akulu River. It would consume Akulu and everyone in the kingdom if nothing is done about it. You have been chosen by the gods of our lands to carry out this mission because you have a pure heart." Ikenna became scared and confused at the same time. He asked the oracle, "What should I do?" She brought out a black rock wrapped in a very old cloth and gave it to Ikenna. "Take this stone to the dark forest. There you will find the shrine of our ancestors. There you would get the strength to confront the darkness. Whenever you need to seek direction, bring out the stone from the cloth and hold it in your hands, and the stone would give you direction. If you are going the wrong way, the stone would vibrate 3 times, and if you are on the right path, it would vibrate once." The oracle told Ikenna to be very careful. The journey is a test that you must go through. Collecting the stone from the oracle, Ikenna promised to do all it takes to bring an end to the looming danger ahead. As Ikenna started his journey to the dark forest, he must have to go through the river of Akulu Kingdom. He got an old canoe from the river bank and embarked on this journey. As he sailed through the river, which was usually calm and shines like a soft, slightly wavering light, became very turbulent. The river was unusually dark and looked cursed. But due to the curse, The river became very turbulent. Ikenna paddled the canoe very hard. The canoe was so old that it could not withstand the turbulence in the river. Halfway across the river, a very big snake came out from the river, shining like a glass-like volcanic rock. Ikenna saw the snake launching at him with its long sharp teeth, ready to bite him. He immediately moved his canoe to his right side so as to escape the bite of the snake. He brought out his sharp knife and aimed it at the snake's eyes, but it slashed through the side of the snake deeply. Before the snake could recover from that cut, Ikenna thrust the knife into its eyes. The snake sank into the river after making a loud, piercing cry. Ikenna quickly paddled the canoe as fast as he could out of the river. Immediately he came out of the river, he brought out the stone that was given to him out of the cloth. The stone vibrated once. This means he is on his right path to the shrine. The dark forest was a scary looking place with the trees so high with twisted branches and leaves covering the rays of the sunlight. Ikenna, though getting scared, remembered his sister and walked into the forest. Thoughts of what he has heard about the dark forest started filling his mind. He asked himself, will I come out of this forest alive? Because no one on record has ever come out alive except those that were sent by the gods. As he got deeper into the dark forest, he started hearing strange noises, and strange figures would appear and disappear. The rock given to him by the oracle gave him directions. Anytime he takes the wrong turn, the rock vibrates 3 times, but when he is on the right path, the rock vibrates once. All of a sudden, he heard his name behind him. As he looked back to check who it was his late mother. Ikenna said, "Mom, you are dead. What are you doing here?" She said, "Come to me, my son. Let me show you the way." As he turned back to follow her, the stone vibrated 3 times and he stopped. He looked at her and told her, "No, I can't go with you. You are not my mother." Immediately he said these words. She laughed out so loud and disappeared. Ikenna was very scared. He prayed for strength to overcome every obstacle that would come on his way. As he kept walking, he became tired, hungry, and thirsty. He sat down beside a tree and decided to take a rest. Immediately he sat down. An old woman walked up to him with food and water, telling him to eat. As he was about to take the food, he looked at the old woman and asked her, "How did you get to the forest? And how did you know that I am here?" The moment he asked her, she looked so angry, hissed, and disappeared. Ikenna stood up and started running into the forest without looking back. The noises in the forest were getting intense. It was like he was going to collapse. At the point, he decided to rest and take a break. Then as he looked up, he saw his sister Chineye gasping for her breath. He ran towards her, but she disappeared. He realized that this was a sign. Things are not all right. He said to himself, I have to be very fast about it. I need to concentrate and not lose focus. Ikenna ran as fast as he could, following the directions from the rock. He ignored the voices he was hearing and strange figures he was seeing around him. Getting to the shrine, he looked around. The shrine looked so neat and organized. He was so surprised. How can a shrine in the middle of nowhere be this clean, as if someone has been keeping it clean? Ikenna was finding it difficult to understand what to do. His mission was like a puzzle he had to solve. He realized he was running out of time, and at the same time, he had to be very careful not to make a mistake. It was meant to rightly clip the rock onto a wall that has a hole which the rock need to fit in, and the doom and calamity would be locked forever. After he successfully placed the rock into its position, he felt a strange force taking over him. He fell to the ground and remained unconscious for about a minute. After getting back to consciousness, he realized that he was no longer himself. He feels different, as if possessed with some kind of spirit. He feels very powerful and possesses a strength he had never known. Ikenna was possessed with the blessings and powers of the gods of Akulu Kingdom. At this time, Ikenna thought that the battle was over. As he embarked on his way back to the kingdom, he had to cross the river of Akulu Kingdom. As he got to the middle of the river, he noticed something odd. When he looked around him, he was surrounded by 3 big snakes. He stood on the canoe. He had no fear at all. With the power of the ancestors he now possessed, he fought the 3 big snakes with so much strength and skills. He fought so hard. The 3 snakes were badly injured. But Ikenna did not stop there. He promised to put an end to it. The snakes went back into the depths of the river. Ikenna dived into the river, grabbed one of the snakes, and with his knife thrust into the eyes of the snake. He did not stop until he realized that the snake had stopped moving, and he confirmed it dead. The fact that he could breathe inside the water amazed Ikenna. He followed after the other snake and killed them both. He looked round inside the river and made sure that there was no more monster in it. The river was filled with blood and the bodies of the monsters. When he swam above the river, he met himself at the shore of the river and headed for the oracle. As he walked by, everyone watched him and marveled, what sort of man is he and where did he come from? Getting back to the kingdom, Ikenna realized that the curse and calamity had begun to manifest. Shadows crept through the streets, and the people of Akulu Kingdom were afraid. Ikenna went straight to the oracle, who was expecting him. The oracle took Ikenna's hand and rubbed a black liquid on it and placed a bowl of water on his hand. She prayed and walked around him as he stands. After the prayer, Ikenna and the oracle went straight to the river to complete the mission. They were accompanied by the villagers. Getting to the shore of the river, Ikenna ate the blessed water the oracle gave to him. She prayed on it and told Ikenna to pour it on the river to purify the river and cleanse the river from any monster that has taken refuge in the river. Ikenna did as the oracle instructed. After Ikenna poured the blessed water into the river, Ikenna's sister Chineye got up from the bed she was lying and became well. The city was now cleansed from the curse and the doom that once befell them. Ikenna went home. A celebration was organized for Ikenna. He has saved the people of Akulu Kingdom. He was celebrated alongside his sister, and since that day, Akulu Kingdom was free from every curse. After the mission was completed and the kingdom of Akulu became peaceful, King Okafor held a royal celebration for the Akulu Kingdom to thank the gods of their ancestors for removing the curse and the looming danger from their land. The people of Akulu Kingdom came in their numbers to celebrate and thank their gods. Then King Okafor stood up and called Ikenna, and he said, "You saved us from the curse. You never cared about the danger ahead. You went on a very dangerous journey to save the people of Akulu Kingdom. You are the hero of Akulu Kingdom. Today, I give to you my third daughter for a wife as a gift to you. She now belongs to you. I also give you part of all that I have." King Okafor honored Ikenna and also gave him a place in the palace. There was so much to eat and drink. The people were so happy. Until this day, the Akulu kingdom has lived peacefully.